Hey guys, I'm kind of annoyed with Instagram right now because I love Instagram. It's like one of my go-to platforms that I love. It won't let me tag people. Like, it's driving me crazy because first up, this started on Friday, and I'm going on a rant. Then I'm going to show you something that came in the mail today, which is cool. So, on Friday, like, after school, Instagram decided to not let me tag people anymore. So what will happen is I'm gonna show you right now. Like, I'm legitimately gonna show you why I am so annoyed. So, go into Instagram. Oh wait, I should play that game today. Okay, so it's loading right now, but press that. I'm gonna wait. Let me do this one. So right now, I chose to do this Jelliana photo. I go, everything normal. We're gonna tag Jensen and Eliana. So I tag them. It says 2 people tagged. I'm gonna press the check. It's gonna do this. And it does it to me every time, saying, and try again later. We restricted certain central activity to protect our community. And then it pops up there. And it won't let me tag people. And it's driving me crazy. I was very annoyed because the thing that makes it most annoying is that I tag people all the time. Like, because a big majority of what I post is squad content. I like making squad edits. I like posting, like, pictures of the squad. Like, I'm finding them on Instagram and then posting pictures. And it seems like yesterday and today just doesn't want to go right. Well, this, like, situation, it doesn't want to go right. And every time it pops up that. And so it basically won't let me. Sam, you good boy. You good boy. And, like, it's driving me crazy because I tag people a lot. Like, when I get, like, squad merch, which I did get one thing, and that's about it. Plus I'm gonna let him out. Okay. And I am constantly tagging people. Like, when I get squad merch or something, I take a photo and then I post it on Instagram, and, like, I tag the squad. Like, that's something that I do. Or whenever I make a squad edit, I tag the squad. Or whenever I post a picture of someone in the squad, or I tag them. Plus, sometimes I post, sometimes, very rarely, but I have done this before, or I do an edit of me and my dance friends, like my 2 dance friends, just have, like, a fun little edit, and I tag them, and I post it, like, sometimes I'll post a picture of Sam, and I'll tag his Instagram, just so people know he has an Instagram, like, I tagged him, and, or I'll, like, occasionally post something, and, like, a special, like, photo of myself or something, like, it could be a really bad photo sometimes, to be honest, but I tag my other Instagrams, so people know they exist, and it's driving me crazy because it won't let me tag people, and it's driving me crazy because this has been going on for basically 3 days. And yes, I have other Instagrams, and the annoying part about it is we don't know why this is happening. My dad tried to fix it a little bit yesterday, and then he messed with it today trying to fix it. And we don't know how to fix it. We looked up, we literally went on the internet, and we looked up, Instagram won't let me tag anyone. How to fix it. And we tried every single thing that the list gave, and the list kind of gave us a few pointless things because there's things that idea is smart, but when I tried them before, they didn't work, and they still didn't work now. Turn your phone all the way off and let it sit for a minute and then turn it back. We tried that, and I tried it multiple times. First few times I tried for a second, and then I tried for a minute, and then my dad tried it for 2 minutes today, and then I tried for a couple hours, and it just didn't work. That was kind of one of the things. The other thing was go into settings and see if something different, and everything's fine. It's driving me crazy because I haven't been able to really post except for on my Instagram story for the past few days because I look at it as I always like to tag the squad and stuff. And now I can't, and it's driving me crazy. Sorry, I don't mean to be on a rant, but that's a thing, and it's happening. Also, another thing that this is something that is also kind of driving me crazy. Sorry, in this video is about, we're gonna get good. And if you're wondering, I'm gonna explain why I am wearing this again in a minute. But first I have to go on a rant about something else really quick, which is not with Instagram. This is a different rant, which is this curse. For some reason, I'm saying this. Okay. So, a couple years ago, I want to say 4, maybe 5, possibly 6, I don't think 6, but 4 or 5 years ago or so, I got my first JoJo shirt. Cool, up to that point, I knew who JoJo was for a couple years up to that point, but it was my first JoJo shirt ever. And what happened was that up to that point, I always just I wore I wasn't picky with clothes too much. I had a very easy to find style, which was anything Descendants, Disney, unicorn, rainbow related. I wasn't too picky up to that point. And what happened was that I got my first JoJo shirt for Christmas, and then which was so exciting, and then soon later I got another JoJo shirt, and I continuously just kept getting JoJo clothes since then. I have, if you actually, not joking, if you go into my clothes drawer, I have 2 different drawers. I need to organize them a little bit, so I'll do that soon. I have my very bottom drawer on my dresser is soundproofing stuff from when I had the recording studio, but it was very, very claustrophobic and not the greatest thing ever. The thing was that it was really dark, and I'm not claustrophobic, but I guess in ways I can be sometimes. So, like, no, I'm not claustrophobic at all unless you try to put me in a box. And I learned this because a couple years ago, I want to say like 3 years ago or something, and Bella made this, like, box tunnel. So she took a bunch of boxes and, like, put them together and made, like, a tunnel. And like, basically just had it in the middle of, like, the living room, which was fine. We only had it for a short period of time, like, maybe 2 or 3 hours. Probably 4, I want to say. Because we couldn't, like, cut the boxes or do with them because my parents were keeping them, because at that point there had been a couple of times when we almost moved back, but we, like, didn't, and then eventually we did, as you guys know. Because, like, this is my room and stuff, the room that I grew up in for most of my life. But what happened was, so we just made, like, the tunnel thing, and then she made it and went in it a couple of times, you know, and then all of a sudden, and she wanted me to come in it, and then, so at first I went like, no, I'm good, and she was like, come on, we'll go in it, and we'll, like, watch YouTube videos and stuff, and so I'm like, okay, like, I'll just try. My thing is that I am the type where I cannot watch YouTube in my bedroom. Like, I freak. For some reason, I always watch, like, whenever I, like, go to, like, sit down and, like, watch YouTube or something, I always seem to like doing it in the living room. Like, if you were to tell me I had to sit in my bedroom and watch YouTube, versus sitting in the living room and watching YouTube, doing the same thing, just in a different room, I couldn't, like, physically, my mind would be driving me crazy, and it would not be a fun situation, which is, so anyways, so I went like, okay, you know, I'll do it like just, I was like, I'll do it for her, you know, and I don't have to be in there very long. Like, I can be in there for like a minute or two, and it will be enough to make her. Little did I know, I was the one going on the closed in. Because what happened was we had an open in, and then let me turn that off. Okay. And so we had like a closed end, and then we had an open end, and the open end was where you would come in and out and stuff. And then I remember like halfway through we had like a hole or something, because she purposely set the boxes up so there could be an opening. So instead of like putting them inside of each other, it was like one opening to like pop our head out and stuff. So I like got in, no big deal. Not realizing I was going on the closing until she told me I was going first. That way, like, I couldn't back out of it, you know. And then, and no big deal, like, I went in, watched a couple of YouTube videos. I think I was in there for like 20 minutes, which was longer, and the entire time, it wasn't as bad as I was expecting. But I was kind of like, I want out of here. And then finally, after like 20 minutes, I literally said, Bella, I need to get out of here now. Like, and she was like, okay. And that was that. But like, anyways, the recording studio was like a good idea in theory, and I liked how it turned out. It ended up being a lot because it was kind of small, it was dark, a lot of stuff in there, because it's a recording studio. So the bottom drawer of my dresser is soundproofing from that I want to save in case I get an idea one day that I could use it. Then the drawer above that is clothes. It's where like all of my clothes go. Then I have a drawer above that which is dance clothes, which is mainly just activewear stuff and things I can wear for dance. And then there's a top drawer which is just different things for like filming and random. So I got like 2 random batteries for my camera, my camera bag, my camera. I have a microphone thing for Lolly Talks. And stuff. Then, so that's cool. Yeah, but I need to I forget what led me to the topic. Traps. I forget what topic I was on, and what led me to the drawers situation. Like, there isn't a situation. But anyways, I need to organize it, because some of my dance stuff, I think, is in my regular everyday clothes drawer. Oh wait, I know what led me there. If you look in my drawer, most of my shirts are JoJo. Like, even this one is JoJo. And it got to the point where I wear JoJo all the time unless I'm in dance. Like, I wear JoJo all the time. And for some reason, it's gotten to the point where I'm physically cursed. To where if I don't wear JoJo for one day, if I don't wear JoJo for one day, something bad happened on that day. And at first, you're probably like, that's not true, like, it's just a coincidence. I have tested this theory multiple times. Yeah, and I'm gonna full-blown explain to you. The first time that I tested this theory, it was actually only what was happening with that. I wanted to wear something besides JoJo and kind like as something to be like, to look back on it one day when I'm with. So in theory, what happened was I chose not to wear JoJo. So one day I was dating my crush, because at the time I was planning to tell him. Then I'll get to that story in a second. And that I could be like, see, like, this is how much I love you, when the fact that I didn't wear JoJo one day for you. Just to like show off to you. But what happened, this was that the second I put the shirt on that was not JoJo, I had this gross feeling. And immediately that told me something happened to my crush. Get to music class, because I was going to music class that day. Because it had been like a month since I seen him and stuff. And it was getting like really bad. Like, I needed to go. And he was out sick. Example 1. Example 2. I did the same thing, I think, a little bit later. Or same thing. He was still out sick. And you're probably like, oh, those are just coincidences. Third time. This time, I even like JoJo. I had like a little like dress on, and I put some JoJo bows. And at this point, I kind of caught on to the fact that it was Like, I kind of had a feeling that, like, oh wait, I think I'm generally cursed with this. So I put some jojoba on the dress. The dress is actually the original dress for Beans. When Beans had, like, that dress with, like, the dirty makeup and stuff, like, to look, it's makeup, but it was made to look like dirt and, like, gross and stuff. I put jojoba on, and at the time, the dress was fine, like, there was no makeup on it. And then music class was on break. And at first, Bella thought it was her fault that week. She thought it was her fault because I kind of mentioned that you don't want to, like, hype it up too much because then something happens. So she thought it was her fault. I think it was mine and hers both. I won't direct, like, Bella already kind of knew it was partly on her, but because that is true, I just think that I don't blame her though. I feel like it was definitely more my fault for not wearing JoJo. And then the last time I tested it, this was like the last time I tested it, I agreed I wasn't going to test this anymore, and I'm kind of trying to force myself, like, it leads me to a situation which music class was done for good. And I think at one point, I generally think I might have tested it again, and art class was done for, but I don't fully remember that. So that leads me to a situation. So I ordered, or since I am going to see the squad on tour, I decided I was going to order a top. It got here. It's a cute little, like, crop top. Yeah. And then it says, like, Baby I. And it has some of the lyrics, I think. And I like that, like, sketched out and, like, dripped. Mm. And, yep, it's a cute little crop. But the thing is, I'm gonna have to wear my JoJo jacket with it. And I'm thinking I'm just gonna put it around my waist though, because I don't know, because I really wanted to just wear like this, and then I'm gonna find like some pants or something, which I might end up doing. And right now, I'm actually gonna look for that. I might wear my dance pants, but I don't think I will. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna like wear some like shorts, just some basic shorts, and then I'm gonna wear my very sparkly flip sequin expert with it. Maybe. But the thing is, I really wanted to like kind of just like, oh, throw something together as like bottoms that looked cute. But, and then wear that, but then I realized I can't. I'm gonna have to wear something JoJo with it. Like something massive like JoJo with it. Because of the fact that now I wear dance stuff all the time during dance that isn't JoJo. Oh wait. Wait, now that I'm thinking about it, I think, oh yeah, that is right. Wait, it just clicked in my brain something, and I forgot, which is that I didn't wear JoJo one day. Like, kind of somewhat recent, but not super recent in that makes sense. My mom ordered a bunch of these, like, she ordered 2 of these gray, like, crop tops for dance and some high-waisted black leggings. I saw what she was doing there. Like, immediately it just clicked. And that she was trying, because my mom is not the biggest fan of crop tops and stuff. She was trying to trick me because I love wearing, like, crop tops for dance. They're, like, comfortable, they're not as sweaty. I feel like with leotards I often get wedgies and things, and it's just, I like wearing crop tops and, like, dance shorts. But I realized she got high-waisted leggings, black ones that are like $88. And she got 2 dance, like crop tops that are great for dance, but they're really long. Like they're really long to the point where they come down to like here on me and the leggings go up to like here. So I think I realized she was trying to let me think I won with the dance crop top. But secretly she was winning because it wasn't showing off anything. Because they literally like meet perfectly to where you can't see like my stomach or anything, which I have nothing against if that's your vibe and stuff. But for dance, I like a crop top. I like a crop top. I just like crop tops in general, I feel like. I just never wear them because I'm always wearing JoJo. I think I'm gonna have to force myself to not and see. Because my thing is that I don't want to my thing is that my first thought was train myself not to wear Air JoJo. Like, train myself, like, get to where that curse is done, it's broken, and just not wear JoJo for a while. Oh, until I'll, like, not wear JoJo for a while. Until it gets close to, like, tour being done and stuff. Well, not done, obviously, but until, like, I gone seeing the tour, you know? But I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to, like, jinx it and then the curse happen and then basically not wear JoJo until, like, first up we get closer, but also for the reasoning, I don't want, like, something to happen, me not wear JoJo, and then tour get canceled, or, like, not get canceled, but, like, postponed or something on their end, or just something happen and then me not being able to go, which, and now I want, so that I'm gonna try to do tomorrow, but I'm excited though, and now I wanted to talk about something else really quickly, hit on it, which is why I am wearing this again. So basically what happened was yesterday I was getting ready for dance, and well, I was logged on to dance basically, but like it hadn't started yet. One other person was logged on, and I was like just last minute like putting some perfume on because I hate when I smell like gross like during dance when I'm like sweaty, gross like, and also so I like did that and then I decided I was gonna put it back on because I'm human. I'm genuinely human, and if you don't like that, unsubscribe, unfollow me, like, I get blocked because I'm human. And me losing my crush, I'm still trying to look at the positive side. I generally am. But it's really hard. It's really hard. So I went like, there's no harm in me wearing it. You know? So yeah. Peace out.